Okay, so last year, my next guest was a first-team All-SEC defensive end at the University of Mizzou. He was also a two-time team captain, also named this is important, the 2024 Arthur Ashe Jr. Male Sports Scholar of the Year. And what is that, if you're wondering? That is somebody who is well-rounded, versatile, like he is on the field, but in both worlds of the field with football and in the classroom. And I bet, Darius Robinson, that meant a lot to you.
Yes, most definitely. Thanks for having me again. But yeah, that was one of the biggest accomplishments I could ever receive because Arthur Ashe was a legendary athlete, but most importantly, off the field person. And to think that I exemplify that award is a huge honor. And just really thankful for my university for allowing me to use my platform.
What do you make of Mizzou? What does it say about Mizzou that this squad, this team, this sort of moment in time is the best in history? That there's eight dudes who were invited to the combine. It's never happened for that squad before.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of us thought about leaving school the past year, but we feel like we really had a lot of unfinished business, and it was really STP was our mindset, something to prove. So I just think we're all bought in, and we were just able to get to it. You know, we had a great, successful year. Just something to prove. Our coaches was great game planning for us, and like we just got tired of losing, and really finished the season strong. Finished number 8 in the country. This is a great season.
STP, something to prove. I like that. We're going to talk a little sports. You're a tough cookie to research for an interview. Do you know that? You're all ball. You are all ball and very little else. I would like to know, what do you do for fun that's not sports?
Yes, I like to do a lot of philanthropy work. I started my own nonprofit foundation, Darius Robinson Helping Hands Foundation. So last year, I purchased 100 book packs for the kids at my church and in the community. And then for Christmas Drive, I raised $3,000 for 3 families in need. And my goal is to do 3 events each year moving forward. And also, I just like a real homebody guy, honestly. I'm either giving back my time to others or just at the house relaxing, watching movies or anything like that.
You also won an appreciation award for community service, and you were named to the SEC community service team. So I know that work is really, really important to you. But let's take it back. Let's take it back a little bit, because listen, I know that you obviously are one of the highest risers in the draft and all of that. But everybody's talking about your size, how big you are, right? And that's like everybody's first thing out of everybody's mouth. And I do think it has a lot to do with your meteoric rise. I think guys, evaluators, GMs actually made some calls. Right away, it's like, oh my gosh, you see him in person, and it's like, oh my, he's going to eat quarterbacks for breakfast. Like, that's just what's going to happen wherever we put him on that line. You started out, though, as a baseball player, which is fine. I get it. You were a catcher?
Yeah, catcher, first baseman. I used to love watching the Tigers growing up, and I was like, yeah, that was my position. Those are my 2 favorites.
But you're kind of a big boy to be a catcher, no? Like I don't know how to say that, but we were looking for a photo. I go, I need a photo. A photo does not exist of you as a catcher out there in the world.
Nah, trust me, I was a catcher. I remember putting on all the equipment, putting on my knee protectors, putting on the chest plate, putting my helmet on, all those good things. But I just growing up as a Tigers fan, I love watching Pudge Rodriguez. He was the catcher for the Lions for a long time. I just thought it was a very unique and cool position.
Okay, so now I know something about you. You like the Detroit Tigers, which is good. That's a little something I didn't know. You're, of course, from Detroit. By the way, Tigers Twins got postponed. They got a doubleheader on Saturday. How do you think they'll do? Do you follow that team still or no?
Nah, I need to, though. I need to. Hopefully I can catch a game when I go back home.
Yeah, well, maybe you'll be living there. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you'll get to go back home. Tell me about the city of Detroit and what you think it means to that city that they are hosting the NFL draft.
Yeah, Detroit is a very passionate city. You know, a lot of hard work, the Motor City, like the grind, and just really getting after it. And now to have like a nice like draft event and draft weekend in the city is kind of like brings everybody more attention to our city. But it's a beautiful city, and I'm glad the draft will be hosted there.
Okay, you are going up boards. I feel like 4th round was the talk in December, then it moved into 2nd round, now it's 1st round. Are you going to Detroit for the draft? What is the plan?
Yes, I will be at the draft and on the 25th, so we're going to see what happens. I'm just really excited. I just left New York. I got my suit for the draft, so I'm all set.
What are you wearing? Give me a little, because I know that you like fashion too.
Yeah, it's a little, I'm not trying to give away too much, but just know your boy might win top dress at the draft. So let's see how.
This
Oh
is
yeah,
pretty.
that's
This listen, we pulled up. Okay.
okay. Yeah, that's that's in season, but now we in the off season, heading to professional. So we're gonna see.
Do you pick your outfits?
Yeah, I do.
You do.
I
You
found this place in St. Louis, and they had a real good deal going on. So I got 3 suits and Indochino. They ain't nice suits, but going into the league, I definitely got to get my suit game up. Being all the games they have in the NFL.
you have to get them custom made, I imagine. You
Yeah.
hover around 300 pounds, 6'5". All
Yes, man.
custom.
Yeah, I got to.
It's
My arms a
expensive.
little bit longer than the mannequin, so just make sure they fit me well.
You're really good at interviews, and you've had a lot of practice. You've had something like 18 top 30 team visits so far,
Yeah.
and you're in these meetings, and I know you're going and you're telling everybody, and your versatility is your thing. You can play
Mhm.
anywhere, and I know that's what you're telling the media. I've watched it like for the past couple of months. I'll play anywhere you want. I don't believe you.
Why you say that?
I don't know, because if I was 300 pounds and 6'5", and as long as you are, I'd want to come off the edge and bite quarterbacks. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I
I'd
mean
want
that's the
sack
thing.
numbers. I don't believe that you don't want sack numbers. Fast as you
Yeah.
are, coming off the edge, I'd want to eat quarterbacks for a living.
Yeah, but then you got to think too, if you rush inside, the guards are least athletic and it's the quickest way to the quarterback. So it's kind of a little reason
Okay.
behind both ways. And, just excited whatever team drafts me, whatever role they want me to play, and, just go hunt and get back to work and get back to my process.
When you're in these meetings, like you're sitting with Andy Reid and Spags, do they, you say you'll play anywhere. Do they reveal where they would want to draft you to play? Like,
Most teams be very clear, but that's why I say it's interesting. Like each team really has a different opinion. So just saying like whoever drafts me and what role they see me playing. So that's why I say like I play both positions, but yeah, each team is gonna have a specific opinion about where they want me to play.
now on Tuesday, back to Detroit, because it's such a
Yeah.
great storyline. You were at the Lions Pro Day. So you said your heart was pounding when you interviewed at the Lions back at the Combine. How was your heart doing on Tuesday, I wonder?
It was a pounding a little bit again because I remember when I was younger, I used to go to the training camps, and I remember how you used to have to walk a certain way, and I used to always poke my head around and be like, "Where all the players are going?" And now it's like I'm walking in where the players be at. So now I kind of had like a full circle moment because I used to go to all the Lions camps growing up. So, but now it was great being in the building. It's beautiful inside. Great resources, all those great things. But now it's kind of a full circle moment.
That's you getting, who is that? Nick Fairley? Nick
Yeah,
Fairley's
Nick
autograph.
Fairley at Auburn. And it's crazy. Coach Drink was at Auburn when Nick Fairley was there. So that's even like crazy. It's really such a small world.
It's kind of a small world, too. You had this insane Senior Bowl performance, right? And it
Yes.
sort of, I think, helped also skyrocket you up the map. And who was your coach? For that?
Kevin Peoples. Kevin
No,
Peoples.
no, Coach Williams.
Oh, at the Senior Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, Coach T.
Interesting. So the Lions defensive line coach was your coach in the Senior Bowl when you really performed really well. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it was definitely. It's a great feeling to have, but that's why I said, obviously the Lions, everyone knows it's kind of like a big deal, but also it's still 31 other teams, and any team that wants to give me an opportunity to be a part of their organization, I'll be more than happy to do that. So I'm just excited to see how everything plays out.
My favorite thing about you is not only that you're versatile, but you are your team captain vibes. You are that guy. And you will be that guy in any locker room. So I hope you go to a contender. Detroit would be beautiful. I know you'll succeed wherever you go. But part of being a captain is, the millions of things you have to do, and then you have time for your philanthropy, which is amazing. But you have to host people when they come to town. You have to, recruits or transfers or whatever. You, as I understand it, hosted Jayden Daniels. When he came, before he decided to go to LSU. I need to know, what were your impressions of Jayden Daniels?
Yeah, that's crazy that you know that. How do you find that out? But that's funny. But yeah, I was Jayden Daniels' host, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I knew he was a great player coming in. We knew exactly who he was. Um, great player, great family. Um, yeah, it ain't my. I don't know what happened. I did my part, but
Yeah.
I love the
What stuck
quarterback
out
we
to
got
you?
now.
What stuck out
Oh,
to you
I'll
about
just
him?
say, just he was just a cool guy. Like he's just being himself, very vocal, um, just communicating. Like he was cool. Like he wasn't nothing too crazy. And see how everything played out. It's funny the LSU game when I tackled him.
I know.
It,
What
it was just
happened?
like, oh. It was like, yeah, it was Jayden Darius, and he's like, "What's up, D-Rod?" I was like, "What's up, man?" But whole time, at least trying to find a way to win. But yeah, I was his host, but everything happens for a reason. So I wish him the best.
All right, you are the absolute best, Darius Robinson. I cannot wait to see where you go. I mean, selfishly, of course, I went to Mizzou, so I want you in Kansas
Yeah,
City, which I don't think
yeah.
you'd mind going to Kansas City, would you? I know that you love yourself some Chris Jones.
Yeah, nah, Chris Jones was one of my favorite players. So to actually be like right next to him and learning, that'd be an amazing opportunity. And then, like you said, being at Mizzou, the Mizzou fans and Chiefs fans are the same people. So already having that kind of support system would be huge. But we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, next to Jones, inside or on the edge?
And whatever the Chiefs want me to play, I'll do it to the best of my ability.
You're such a liar. It's unbelievable, but I appreciate it. Other things there's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Oh, Isaiah McGuire.
Yeah, that's my best friend. Roommate, 4 years. That's my best friend.
Okay, so he's your best friend. He's, of course, a defensive end for the Cleveland Browns. What is the best advice he has given you? And he plays with the best player. Aaron Donald's done.
Yeah.
He plays with the best player. So what does he tell you about Myles Garrett?
Yeah, he said he's crazy, like his stuff that he does that nobody else can do. And that's okay, but it's just learning from the other veterans in the room. But yeah, he said he's a freak, like he's different. But now we used to call him like every day and be like, yeah, like how's camp going? Like how's camp? And then it would be like, okay, well, what Miles doing? What Miles doing? So nah, it's just a great role model. I look up to Isaiah. He's my best friend, but I look up to Isaiah because he went on this path last year. So just learn as much as I can from him. But he really just said like when you get drafted, just learn as much as you can from the vets and really just have fun with any opportunity you're given.
Yeah, I don't think you need advice. You are a team captain who, as I understand it, organized team workouts and team meetings Friday nights at 10 p.m.
Yeah, that was my thing. We try to find ways to win. That's why I said it's so unfortunate in Mizzou. We had so many 5-win, 6-win seasons, but trust me, the hard work was put in. Just didn't get the results we wanted on Saturday. But yeah, I'm always that guy, just trying to get things together to help our team. Like I really believe in staying green, like a banana. If you think a green banana is evolving or trying to find its color, versus a yellow, dark yellow, or brown banana is going to get thrown out because it thinks he understands and knows too much. So for me, I'm always staying green and learning and trying to be a better person, better player, and that's gonna lead me to stay on the shelf longer. So just stay green. That's my mindset.
Stay green, that's your mountain. And what was it? What's STP again? Something to prove.
Sons of the Crew. That's Coach Drink. Coach Drink came up with.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And of course, the coolest thing you do is the Darius Robinson Helping Hands Foundation, which you talked to us about. So if you guys want to follow their Instagram at DR Helping Hands. I'd like to lend a hand if you ever need anything or ever need an MC for anything. I'm down, Darius Robinson. I'm a big fan. So congratulations, good luck, and enjoy every moment.
All right. Thank you so much.
Coming off the edge.